When I married 62 years ago and moved to Panhandle, I had been a newspaper reporter, so people knew I could write, and they all insisted that I do a volume of area history. I promised them that I would. Some people brought their histories beautifully written. They required very little editing, and others brought theirs in a shoebox. So we had to piece together their history with interviews. As they told me their histories, they'd bring out a little memento, something that was dear to them, that they'd brought to Carson County in a covered wagon. So they kept saying, we need a place to put these things. So that started the idea of the museum. We established the oldest house in Panhandle, a 24 by 24 square foot house, and called it the Square House. We had no more built it than the bank gave us a chuck wagon. So Norma O'Neill's mother, Opal Provence, gave us money to build this annex. That was the first thing we did. The second thing was a dugout, built on the premises, very close to the spot that the dugout had been. They came here in covered wagons that lived in dugouts, and we interviewed those people. We got their stories. The fourth volume is more or less second-generation stories told by the children of those founders, but the first and second volumes are the pioneers themselves. The Texas Musical was started at the same time we started the Square House Museum. And I had the pleasure of working with Paul Green on the stories because I had this wealth of information. I can't single any one achievement out. Of course, this museum, I founded, and it will always remain very close to my heart. But the Amarillo Symphony. The Symphony celebrated its 75th anniversary this year, and it's a good symphony. It's in the black. It stays in the black. But that's because everyone helps with it. When we completed the museum, I knew we had to have a fund to sustain it because we don't have an umbrella support. We're supported by the public. So we put together $1 million endowment. Think how many friends it took to get together the money for this museum, for everything we've ever built. I never did anything intentionally in my life. My friends pushed me into it. I couldn't have done anything without my friends. And so I will accept this award graciously, but tell you it actually goes to my friends because every dream I ever had, they were the reality.